Okay, welcome back to turn number 6 in Fields of Fire. I know it's been a while, and as you can already tell, I got a new table, and so been set up on a new table for all the board games. Thank goodness, because taking stuff on and off the main table was becoming a hassle. All right, so we're gonna pick up where we left off. Again, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get. Well, actually, we have cleared all of the top row, and we fulfilled that objective to clear everything, all the space, and now we're just waiting out these enemy forces up here that are still sticking around. All right, so that's the problem that we're trying to fix or resolve, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into turn number 6. All right. So in turn number 6, right, HQ event, which we don't have an HQ event, that's all right. And then we have our company HQ in contact. So they're activated, and we're going to see that they're going to get 6 commands. I think maybe it's just 5 because it's... No, we just get a +1 for no contact. And once we get in contact, that goes away. Never mind. Okay, so 6 for the company HQ, which is too many. That's what they get. And again, we're going to use 3 commands to activate for second and third platoon. And then we're just going to go ahead and use a 4th command to activate the XO. And go ahead. We'll just flip that over. I know it says activation completed, but that helps me remember. Okay, now I got everything set up. This was upside down. Now I got everything set up. Let's go ahead and get that done. We'll go ahead and move 3 activations. And my chart is a little bit farther away than what I want it to be. So I'll be stretching a little bit. What was it? All right, yeah, activation segment. Okay. Yeah. Just making sure I'm staying within the sequence of play, because it's been about a month since I've sat down. Okay. Right, so the 3 platoons. First platoon gets 6, I think. Yeah, they're in cover. First platoon, it's too many, so they get that many. Second platoon gets 5. Yep, 5. So they go up to 8. Third platoon gets 4. And that's too many. And the XO is what we really need. He's probably going to get like 1. Okay, great. XO, he's not undercover, so he just gets 5. Which isn't bad. And I feel like those are really good cards. Okay, now let's start getting some stuff done. Yes. Now, our artillery forward observer, well, he doesn't have an elevated position anymore. We're all in this farm, which the farms, they don't have an upper story to observe, which stinks. Okay, so that's their rifle grenade. And they're paralyzed. Now comes the thought process of stuff, which really stinks. Because again, we're kind of stuck on what we can do. We could try to infiltrate a team and see if we can really get into that objective, and then also maybe infiltrate another team from here. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have second platoon try to rally. Use. He gets 2 draws. Contact. Nope. Does not get it. Well, because he has so many, we'll go ahead and spin the extra command to exhort once, and still don't get it. But that would have been a good one to infiltrate on. That stinks. everybody's kind of hurting in one way or another. Let's go ahead and try to, maybe we can try to infiltrate the bazooka team. Maybe not. Maybe if we can try to get everybody to retreat, break contact, that would probably be better. Yeah, that will probably be better. Let's have first platoon try to rally the first sergeant. So it'll be 2 draws. Nope. And I forgot to spin the command. First platoon's gonna do that, and then they're gonna try to exhort as well. Try to rally. And hey, all right, we've got it. We've got it. So at this point, I think they rally from a what do you call them? A litter team to a fire team. I'm getting my chart out. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Convert a litter team into a fire team. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. And first sergeant is now or came back, is now a fire team. All right. Everybody's back in order. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, everybody's back in order. And now they just need to pick up their radio. That's good. So man, that is what I'm gonna try to do, is just retreat everybody. And because I have no line of sight, we're gonna break contact, and then we can just move everybody back up, secure all of our objectives at once, and in the game. Or not the game, but at least the mission. And what's killing us is these guys over here, because the paralyzed team, they need to get out of there, and they can't retreat. Maybe on a general impulse, which we're going to need a lot of commands to even try to do that. All right. I don't think there's much that I really want to do now. Third platoon is kind of sitting pretty. These guys are pinned down, and we may just retreat them. Yeah, that would kind of be counterintuitive to send a staff or an HQ staff forward just to order them back, because then they'd be stuck up there with them. That's what we don't want. All right, yeah, we're not gonna move around too much, and this is kind of a bummer. Okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do anything. Third platoon's not really gonna do anything because there aren't any limited action teams in there, and again, we're not gonna send them mortar team up there, so we're gonna just save their maximum commands. First platoon is gonna save their commands. XO and second platoon are gonna save their commands. On the general impulse, sergeant only gets one. First sergeant only gets one, and he's gonna use, I think they have to use a command to pick up his radio. So now he's back in contact with everybody. Right. Good stuff. And now comes the general impulse. 3. Good. So for the 3, heck. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get this paralyzed team. They're gonna retreat and then become exposed. It's not awful. So we broke into contact there. This paralyzed team as well, we'll have them retreat down this way. They'll be exposed. the sensible thing too would then to be retreat this squad here to break contact with these guys, since they would have no line of sight, and then only these two would stay there. So let's do that. These guys are going to come back and retreat, and I'm now not sure. I know there's a 16 step limit, so we'll have to double check. Just make sure that is a valid spot to do that. And just grabbing the counter now, in like fashion in all these baggies. There it is. And they're exposed, so with the first sergeant, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, we're right at the step limit. This card's crowded. Very crowded. All right, so that's the third one. This primary direction of fire goes away, as well as this volume of fire of small arms fire. These guys will continue to fire. Again, they haven't noticed that we've left, and not noticed that we've left. I was gonna try to attempt a spot, but again, they're gonna go away. All right, that's the general impulse phase. Great. And next on the list after the general impulse, general initiative is the enemy activity check, which is where everybody will disappear, which is what I was trying to do before. So let's see. No HQ event. That's okay. There's the discard pile. All right. And then we start with, the enemy activity segment. In like fashion, we only have 4 cards with enemies on them. So again, left to right, out of 4, 2. This would be this litter team. That's pinned down. We might have to stay back here 2 turns, maybe. There it is. Got it. All right. What are they? Here, so team. Leader team. Let's see. Where are they? They are just on a card pinned down, so we'll probably just do pinned first. Are they undercover? They are undercover, so they're pinned undercover. So it's a draw of 4. And again, we want to draw 4/4. Hey, finally something that works in our favor. They decide to bug out, so they retreat this way toward the wall and leave the game. Good. Now next, out of 3, number 3, and these guys here. Oops, they are pinned. Just so we're clear, they are pinned. All right, so they're pinned. I don't know if it's pinned and under fire, if it's just pinned. And are they undercover? No. Pinned, not undercover, at a 5. Let's go ahead and do that. Draw on a 5. It's a 4. And a 4, I cannot remember what it is. Pinned, not undercover, 4. They're going to attempt to rally themselves. Right. So they get 2 draws, just like anyone else, and they fail to rally themselves, so no longer pinned. Next, out of 2, 1. These guys here. And they're not a limited action team by any means. So, let's see. Fire, trading, fire, or maybe it's at the very top. All right, here we go. Not under fire and no line of sight to a U.S. unit. Remove the unit. And this goes for both of these. So we don't really have to draw. They are no longer there. The mortars were pretty nasty last time, so then that means this goes away, this goes away. Now I gotta get myself organized over here with my miscellaneous things. All right, last one. They do have line of sight to at least a U.S. unit. So they might just shift their fire, and I hope that is not the case. All right, but they're not under fire from anyone else, really. Not under fire, but they've opened fire, so out of 2, because we're in the hasty. All right, so let's go ahead and draw. Out of 2. They're going to attempt to concentrate fire on essentially nothing. They haven't noticed that anyone's left, so they get a draw of 2. 1, 2, and they do get a concentrate fire, but again, nothing really happens because nobody's there. Again, it's kind of like how the US AI, I'll say, is controlled. If they're not specifically told to shift their fire, they're not going to, unless, again, this has become empty for a little bit, and then they'll figure it out. And then automatically open up fire somewhere else. Okay, so that's enemy activity check. Most of this worked. Huzzah. And now we just need to retreat these guys next, and we'll be all set to go. Hopefully we get at least one general impulse. All right, what's next on our list? Or we might just get a good combat effects segment. Here we go. So after we do the enemy activity check, mutual capture and retreat, which we don't need to do now. Nobody is, let's see. Yep. Yeah, casualties don't do anything. No vehicles, again. All right, so the combat phase, we don't have any potential contact markers, no artillery strikes or anything like that. So we can go straight to the combat effects segment, because again, no PCs. And let's figure out what happens up here. Again, this is simultaneous. Everybody's pinned. So this is a +3 up here. Nope, +4 because they're pinned. So that's a +4. Oh boy. +4. It's a pin, so it's still pinned down. Nothing really changes. Now for the US side, that is a +5. Now, yeah, +5, which I've seen weird stuff happen. Oh, so reshuffle. We'll still draw. So it'll +5, a pin. So they're still pinning each other down. Okay, so this is probably a vicious firefight right now. And that's it. For the combat effects, again, nothing happens. Nothing happens there. And cleanup phase, we just remove the exposed markers. And now we go on to turn number 7. That was a pretty short turn. Again, we're starting to wind down. That's all we need to do is rally everybody. It's just to make sure that they don't get demoted down to a green, because we have some veteran guys. And hopefully we might be able to... Ooh, that's pretty difficult. Maybe we'll get the sergeant in the Jeep to pick up the paralyzed team and extract them. Let's see how that works. All right, that's it for turn 7. Let's return back on turn number 8.